Kiron Skinner is a former foreign policy advisor to President Trump, and Kiron joins me now. If the Washington Post identifies a friend of the leaker, why isn't the FBI arresting the leaker?
It's too soon to tell, and this is complicated. The Defense Department has set up an interagency task force that's trying to come to grips with all aspects of the leak of defense and intel documents. We need to give it a few more days. The federal government worked very hard over the weekend as these documents were becoming known. So I think our government's taking it quite seriously.
You're the professor of international relations at Pepperdine. Can you assess the damage that these revelations have done to America?
Oh, so unfortunate. It comes at a very difficult time for the U.S. on the world stage. I mean, there's really never any good time for documents of such a sensitive and highly classified nature to be leaked to the public. But think about it, what's going on 13 months into the war in Ukraine. It's just a grinding conflict. And to reveal American sources and methods and our understanding of what Russia's weakness looks like, it's just profoundly negative for the United States. There are documents about China and American officials worrying about what China will do militarily in this conflict. It goes on and on. It's not helpful in the middle of the biggest conflict, a ground war in Europe since World War II. But there are many, many other factors that make this difficult for the U.S. apart from that war and apart from concerns about China. The U.S. looks like it's trying to find its footing on the global stage. You've got the BRIC nations, which you've talked about so many times before, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and others joining them in their boldest and newest attempt to move away from the U.S. dollar, move away from the United States more generally. That's taking place.
Yes, it is.
Other dilemmas in the Indo-Pacific. These documents just make us look confused and weak and not cohesive as a nation.
Earlier this week, Donald Trump gave an interview on Fox at Tucker Carlson. In that interview, he said that he had threatened Xi Jinping, dramatic threats to Xi Jinping, and also he said that Xi Jinping was a brilliant guy. So on the one hand, he's threatening him and say, don't you invade Taiwan. And on the other hand, he's giving him good face, which is important in Asia. Is that a good approach, do you think?
I think it's a truthful approach. And I believe that Donald Trump said what he reported, and he believes his assessment of the Chinese leader. Ronald Reagan said similar things about his Russian counterparts or his Soviet counterparts. He was tough with them, but he also sought cooperation. I believe that Donald Trump was attempting to show that he had this ability to both attempt to cooperate with a strategic competitor, but also be prepared to defect in relations if there wasn't a cooperative dimension to that relationship. So I thought it was an important moment where he was sharing his diplomatic approach, and it took me back to the research I've done on President Reagan.
Got it. Trust but verify. Kiron Skinner, Professor of International Relations at Pepperdine, thanks very much for coming back to us. It's been a while, but we're grateful to see you back again. Kiron, thank you very much.